Hey everyone, Carla Pix here, and today I just wanted to go ahead and work a little bit more on this 3D beaded cross stitch. So let's get into it. So first I just want to start off by showing you I've made a little bit of progress. I'm really excited. It is of course easier to work on this off camera because it's just a tad awkward. But yeah, I got a few more rows done. I haven't spent too much time on this, but yeah, I just want to show you what it looks like so far. And it's really cool. And this is only 3 different colors at the moment. Still working on the leaves, but it really feels nice. But it's very easy, no different than regular beaded cross stitch. So that's good. There's no like new learning curve or anything. Just figuring out how to properly tie knots in the back. Still need to work on how to finish the thread. I'm not too sure. Like I feel like it didn't tie off as tightly as I had wanted, but it's fine. Like it's good enough. So let's continue to work on it. As you can see here, I'm using a piece of blue tack as my needle minder. I didn't think, well, I don't have any other needle minders. Those are magnetic. And I figured even if I did have one of those, it wouldn't be a good idea to use it on the plexiglass because it might scratch. So blue tack has been perfect. So I'm just going to continue on with my pattern. And it's been really handy having these cases. The cases are very easy to use. Like they open up really wide and yeah, it's been good. I'm really loving this kit. And I'm hoping that I can finish it soon. Okay, so just checking to see, because this is like counted cross stitch, so just checking to see, you know, how many of this color I needed. Yeah, just a little awkward working on camera, but it's not too bad. I just tend to hold it up a bit more vertical when I'm working off camera. And of course there's less reflection. But if you treat it like you're working on Aida cloth and not expecting to see through it, I think it's a little bit better, because you know how cross stitching, you kind of develop that sense of where your needle is going. When you cross stitch, you know where your needle is in the back, so it's the same, that same instinct applies here as well. I should show you the back. The back is pretty neat. I mean, you know, I'm just doing rows, but let me show you the back right quick. I'm using some more blue tack to hold the thread out of the way, but yeah, there's the back for you. There's really nothing much happening. Yeah, just trying to make sure I stay in frame. That would be garbage trucks. Today is garbage day, and yeah, our garbage is finally being picked up. And then when I take baby out for afternoon walk, I'll pick up the bin as well. Very easy. Our garbage days are pretty easy. Let's see, I always forget how many I'm supposed to be doing. 8 of this color. So yeah, right now I'm still just using the paper and a highlighter to mark off my stitches. I haven't decided if I'm going to use an app or not yet. I have heard things about the Good Notes, and then there's a Good Reader app, I believe. Haven't decided, mostly because if I have to pay for it, I want to make sure I can use it for other projects as well. But all of my other cross stitches that I have going at the moment, they're all printed canvases, printed Ada cloth and such. So I don't know how worthwhile it'll be for me. And also, I don't have any digital patterns. So I want to know, if I scan it in, how well does the app work with that? So I have a little bit of research to do. If you guys have any recommendations, I'm glad to hear it. If you feel that it's really easy to do, also let me know what you think. Okay, moving on to the next color. Wow. Sorry everyone, the cars are really loud outside at the moment. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I did do the right one. That's the only thing with counter cross stitch, eh? Is making sure you've done the right amount. Although, I mean, it's pretty easy to undo. Pretty easy. Sorry, just gotta make sure I stay in frame. I haven't done any work on the peacock beaded cross stitch that I have, or the really horrible, oh, now I forgot what kind of flowers they were. It was a pearl beaded cross stitch that I had gotten. Well, it was supposed to be double-sided pearl embroidery. Oops. But the method that they had, and the pearls were such crappy quality that I ended up turning it into just a normal beaded cross stitch. The pearls were, like, the color was rubbing off. So I was really annoyed with it. So I just turned it into, and you have to grip pretty hard to do whatever beaded stitch is required for that double-sided beaded embroidery. And yeah, just the color is rubbing off, and it was really irking me. And yeah, I just didn't find it worthwhile. So I just turned it into a beaded cross stitch because they sent the Ada cloth as well. And I figured I'd wait and see how that turned out. Like, you know, still be able to get a nice piece out of it. Haven't worked on that though. Even though that was going faster than the peacocks, because it's smaller. And the beads are larger. But I really should work on those. But I have been working on creating my own floor stand for cross stitching. So, my goodness. So we'll see how that goes, if I can develop something that's practical for me to use. Just trying to make sure I can count and speak at the same time. I cannot multitask. Yeah, not much going on otherwise. These days it's just been baby and crafting, which, you know, that's not a bad life, is it? And then worrying about what's for dinner. we did go to oh no, we went to a shopping center the other day because we needed some things, and some of those things being baby items. Like she's trying to feed herself, and she does okay. We can't put more than, a couple of things on her tray at a time. Otherwise, she tries to grab them all and stuff them all into her mouth at the same time. So she's a little bit dangerous with that, but we want to get her a proper plate to eat from, one that has a suction bottom. So we went to a store, it's called Big W here. Went there to see if we could get some plates for her and some more cutlery, and she needs more shoes. We got her some slippers and some warmer pants. So yeah, we did all of that. But it's funny. Some people, okay, interrupting my story here. I do this a lot. I get so keen about putting the next bead on. I realize that I haven't come back up to the top. So the bead goes on the back, and I just get annoyed at myself when I do that, because then I have to take the bead back off the string, and yeah, it's just silly. I do that so often, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyways, gotta come up first through the canvas, then put a bead on, then go down. So yeah, anyways, when we were shopping, I noticed some people are really, good about the social distancing and trying to, stay clean, or stay, like I've seen people use the sanitizer when they go in the store, and they stay, far away from you as they can, and, only 2 people in an aisle or something like that. I have seen people do that respectfully, and I have seen people that just completely ignore all of those rules, and like they brush up against you, and they just get too close, and I'm like, get away from me, you're too close, I can't handle this. So it's just amazing how even after all this time of practicing social distancing, like this is becoming, what is it called, the new normal, people are still, being kind of reckless. So I just find it just crazy. Like, just play it safe, even just for a little while, could you please? Or go endanger somebody else. I'm like, I've got a baby, and I've got, older people that I'm around quite a bit, so don't, wreck my family because you don't feel that there's any danger out there or something. I don't know. I was vaguely annoyed, so I was like, I'm gonna make sure I do my best to keep a respectful distance from people. So, and then again, I'm like, that's why I don't go out anymore. It's just safer. And I know some people really try to, they want the normal back, so they kind of disregard some of these restrictions that are in place now. And like, as much as I want things to be back to normal too, that's gonna make it take even longer if you do disregard. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. And that's fine, if you have your thoughts on it, and, you don't feel that it's necessary to do the social distancing thing, that's cool, but at least respect others, right? I don't know. But how are you guys holding up with the social distancing? Has it become the new normal for you? I hope I wasn't too far off camera on that. Are you used to it now? Oof. Woohoo! Another row finished. Yes. I am seriously enjoying this piece, and I feel like it's going a little bit faster than what I thought it would go. Maybe. Could be just all in my head. Which is not unusual. So I was looking at this side again because, like I said, I've been wanting this particular kit for a couple of years now, and I've only just now gotten it. And sorry, just marking off my pattern. But this isn't the only kit that I have been wanting from them. There's another one. There's a few dragon ones, but there's this one dragon one in particular that has many colors, and it's on a black background, and it's just fabulous. And I'm like, oh, I want this. And it is, because it's not on this plexiglass, it's a lot cheaper. But still, because it's like full embroidery, it's more expensive than, normal DMC embroidery. I'm so sorry, everyone. I hope that you can see this relatively okay, and that it's not too odd to watch. I think I've gotten my... Okay. Yeah, I pulled out some of my other threads. I haven't glued any pieces down yet. Any threads on the back. I should probably do that soon. About to do it again. I need to come back up. Once you get going in a rhythm, though, man, this goes pretty quickly, I think. It's not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And I guess also because there's not as many colors in this piece, you don't have to switch back and forth so much. So it does allow you to go a little bit quicker. You're not always fumbling for where the next color is. So what are you guys up to? How have you been? Oh, actually, one of the members of my Facebook group has mentioned a place where she's getting her beaded cross stitch kits from, and they're full beaded cross stitch kits. So maybe I will link to that. I'll find out more information and link to that possibly. But yeah, it's good to know that there are multiple places where you can get the full beaded cross stitches from. I did find, another viewer had linked where they had gotten their kits from, regular cross stitch kits, on Etsy, and this place also has beaded cross stitch, but they are from this maker from Alexandra Tokareva, so I guess they're a reseller. So I guess this brand's actually pretty popular as far as quality wise. So I feel like I've made a good choice with this kit, this brand. Okay, that's number 7. One more. Okay. Yeah, I feel this is going all right. haven't had too many knots. I have been able to keep things relatively in place and not this yarn, this thread. I don't know what type of thread it is. It's not embroidery floss, but it seems very strong. Just need to mark off my pattern. Ooh, about to start a new color, folks. Sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of the new color. How exciting. Now I just need to find it. Here we go. And it is another green, of course, because we're still on the leaves. I can't wait till I get into the flowers. And then once I'm into the flowers, I'll be like, I can't wait until I get into the vase. But, yeah. It's always like that for me. It's always like that for a lot of people, right? You know, once you have what you've been wanting, you always want something else. Ooh, this is looking so nice. So nice. How's the weather treating you guys? It's getting quite chilly here. Very chilly. I mean, probably not as chilly as what most people are used to, but I find that I feel the cold a lot more these days. And I feel like I just can't stay warm enough. I'm that one friend that's always cold, basically. And I have to wear, like, you know, 5 jumpers, 2 pairs of pants, 2 pairs of socks, plus a robe, a hat, and a scarf. That's me. And then I complain because I have to wear so many clothes. I was thinking about getting a pair of heated socks, and like the electronic ones. Oh, must be baby's nap time. And she's fighting it. They have socks that have like a battery pack attached to them, and you can set, you know, the heat level and such, but I don't know how practical those would be, and they seem kind of expensive. Oops. Lost a bead somewhere. Because of course I did. It'll be very interesting to see how many extra beads this kit gives as well. And I'm doing it again. Gotta come up first. So yeah, I don't know if I'll get these heated socks or not. I'll probably just, you know, continue to wear multiple pairs of socks. How many is that? That is 7. 3 more to go. But it should be warming up quite nicely in the States now. I hope it's a relatively safe summer, you know. No droughts, no bushfires. That would be fantastic, hey? Okay, 1 more to go. And done. Hey hey, that's all right. It's not bad. Did almost 2 rows. Better close that up before I lose some. Don't think you can see that too well, but it's looking kind of cool. Like you can see the definition in the leaves, you know, the segments. So that's pretty interesting. I like the color choice so far. Looking good, I think. I guess when you look at the overall piece, it's kind of going slow. But no, I feel like I got quite a bit of work done, so I'm very happy with that. I hope that you all have enjoyed this. And yes, just to remind you, there is a discount code, Krolopics, and you can use that on the Alexandra Tokareva site. Or it's best to just, you know, find which kit that you're interested in and email them with the code in the subject line of the email, and they will fix you up straight away. But yeah, I hope that you have enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay happy, please stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!